asking the first question on the first date would be, how do you feel about marriage, or do you love marriage? I'm wondering if you could give the internet and our audience, 3 other great questions to ask on a first date, or questions to ask yourself after that date to see how, check in and see how you feel it went.
How do you feel about marriage? Do you want to be married by June? Big question. In fact, if you really want to get married, you should pick a date on the calendar. When do you want to be married? Whenever you meet somebody, if you ever meet, that's not a plan. Pick a date, say, I want to get married in June. And on your first date, you say, I want to be married by June. And if he says, of which year, come home. Call it off, right? So the question is, what do you feel about marriage? Are you planning to be married within a year? Within 6 months? A third question would be, he asks her, how's your mother? See what kind of reaction you get. If it's an uncomfortable question, it's a red flag, because she's going to come into the marriage fighting her mother. She asks him, how's your father? He said, I don't want to talk about it. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's married to that problem. He's not available to you. So you want to marry somebody who is not bringing a family dysfunction or pain into the relationship. So a guy, you ask him, how's your father? He says, my father's a great guy. You ask a woman, how's your mother? My mother? She's wonderful. Not perfect and not a pain. Just okay. Very important. Get that out of the way.
What do you suggest those that have challenged relationships with their parents do?
That's a personal question, not a marriage question. Right? The best way to get past it is you entitle your parent. My mother did many things wrong, but she's entitled. She gave birth to me. What do I demand more? So after giving birth to me, she's entitled to make some mistakes. I'm not entitled to make mistakes in how I treat her. That's much better than forgive your parents. Puts you in a strange position. You're judging them, you're forgiving them. Not comfortable. But if you empower them, you entitle them. Yes, they made mistakes, but they gave birth to me. So they can get away with some mistakes. I can't. That's just your psychological... But the bottom line is this. Marriage means dissolving. If you're stuck in your lifestyle and you cannot dissolve, you cannot make changes, that's a serious problem. You got to be very flexible, which means practically egoless, to make a marriage work. Because all of a sudden, your entire life is about someone else, not about you. That is such a relief if you can do it. It's such a freeing experience. It's not about me. Wow, I can breathe. And I do have to take care of you. Well, that gives me a purpose to wake up in the morning. So selfless is the most healthy way to live, contrary to public opinion.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.